Artificial intelligence is the hottest topic in water, and at WEFTEC 2025, leaders from the water and technology sectors announced a new partnership, the Water AI Nexus Center of Excellence. Created by the Water Environment Federation, Amazon, the Water Center at Penn, and the leading utilities of the world, the initiative is designed to explore the intersection of water and artificial intelligence, focusing both on how AI systems use water and how AI can help address water challenges. As the convener, Ralph Exton of the Water Environment Federation says the organization's goal is to bring clarity and collaboration to a topic that's drawing growing attention across industries.
This is really how we are acting as a convener and a thought leader on the subject of the confluence of water and artificial intelligence. There's so many questions. There's communication, but there's also miscommunication and sometimes fear. And we want to be a leading voice on this topic to make sure that we're bringing the right information and giving access to people that need it, particularly our communities, our water utilities that are facing some of these challenges, but also have the opportunity to use AI for good and to help their systems be more sustainable.
Bo Shills of Amazon Web Services says the effort builds on the company's experience designing sustainable data centers and developing new standards for water efficiency.
I think there's a lot of need for data centers to meet the growth of the AI revolution that we're experiencing right now. And what we're seeing is lots of different designs that are out there, lots of different development. And our decades of experience have taught us a lot about how to build sustainably. And so we just thought, how do we share that? How do we build a standard? How do we discuss what good looks like? And show the water companies and water utilities that are out there that we're here to partner with them and to help them. And so we need water in order for AI to function for us and for a lot of other purposes that are built on the cloud. And we want to educate people on how we can use water sustainably. AWS has a commitment to return more water than we use in our direct operations by the year 2030. And just as of last year, we're about 53% of the way there. And the way we're doing that is with partnering with utilities. We're building new sustainable supply like recycled water that we can use for cooling our operations. And so that's a new opportunity that's good for the community. We're taking water that the community no longer can use in a variety of ways and using it to cool data centers. And that frees up those potable sources for the community, and those can continue to support that community over time.
Christopher Gasson of Leading Utilities of the World says, for utilities, data centers are becoming a new kind of customer, one with high expectations for reliability and an active role in water management.
With these data centers, if they have a water outage or they have a power outage or they lose their business, and they have to think in a very different way about their water supplies than anyone else. They need to make sure that the people who are supplying it have got a diverse range of sources, so that if say some pipeline breaks down, they're not left high and dry, and also they need to make sure that the water is there. So they will engage on things like non-revenue water or water reuse or other ways of guaranteeing that they have a really reliable water supply. And they will contribute dollars to making that happen. And, that's something which we've never really seen from industrial customers before.
Brenton McCloskey says, at the Water Center at Penn, researchers view part of the challenge as helping utilities of all sizes understand and apply AI tools in ways that fit their operations and communities.
There's this focus in the questions that we get from communities about what does AI mean for us, right? At the utility side, how do we deal with this? We work with larger utilities and small utilities. The larger ones have the data and the kind of manpower and capacity to think through how to use AI. I think, though, a lot of where we can have a lot of impact is the smaller utilities, smaller communities, really thinking about how do we get the data into their systems so they can utilize AI most appropriately. And and so that they can become more efficient, not only on managing their utility, but also thinking about workforce capacity issues, fundraising, permitting. I think there's just a lot that AI can help kind of to achieve those initiatives, those goals. Yeah. This is really what the Water Center was set up to do, was to be this neutral convener, this very objective voice from the academic side. We're not a corporate entity. We're not a regulator. We're an academic partner. We're an applied center. So we're in the community. We have a lot of networks and organizations and community members and utilities that we work with. And I think we kind of, hopefully, the community and others trust what is coming out at the academic side and at the University of Pennsylvania. So we want to harness that momentum and really start having those tough conversations about how do you ramp up using these digital solutions in your utility, and what does that mean?
To learn more about the Water AI Nexus Center of Excellence, visit wef.org.
Waterloop, Waterloop, Waterloop.